So, something we explore in my soul food coaching course is how we can move from head and overthinking mind, from fear, from anxiety, from all about me, from playing the victim, and very often we're not even aware that we are, and how we can move from all these things to a more empowered, more embodied, more loving self. And we have a choice every day whether we're going to complain or whether we're going to be grateful, whether we're going to blame others or whether we're going to work on ourselves, whether we are going to react or whether we're going to take a pause, take a breath, step back and respond, whether we're going to feed our fears, which will lead to more drama and more fear, really, or are we going to feed our dreams and our desires? Are we going to focus our attention on what we love and what we want to see and what we want to create, or are we going to focus our energy on what's holding us back and what we've been told and what we know is keeping us stuck, but we're too frightened, understandably, to make change. But the moment we really trust that we are supported, not just by each other, but by ourselves and by something much greater, then we step into the sense of trust where we then feel like, yes, we can create. Are we going to speak badly of others? Are we going to gossip? Are we going to put others down? Or are we going to speak kindly and lovingly and patiently and with blessings of other people? Are we going to give up or are we going to keep trying? And especially if our heart is saying, go, 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 you've got this, you've got this, you've got this, then that's when we really want to keep trying. If our heart is saying, you know what, that door's closed, but there's a bigger door opening, then that's what we might do, and that will be supporting a change. Are we going to remain stagnant, or are we going to step into curiosity and wonder and awe and see where that leads us? Are we going to judge others and ourselves, or are we going to observe? And there's a difference. Judgment has an activation to it. It makes us feel a bit like prickly, whereas observation is very peaceful. We're just observing. Witness, we're a witness. Are we going to see the worst or are we going to see the best? And we have that choice. We have to look for it sometimes, because sometimes what's being thrown at us is very much the worst. But we have a choice where we're going to focus our attention, and where we focus our attention, our energy, or where we put our energy, that's where our energy will go, and we'll create more of that. So in a way, we have a real responsibility, each and every one of us, to focus on the energy that is uplifting, caring, kind, loving, compassionate, non-judgmental, and to really add to that force of energy. So more and more of that is like creating a ripple effect, and together let's create a massive wave of love. Are we going to follow should do, or are we going to follow our heart? So those are choices that we have every day, and we can find the space to make those choices if we just give ourselves a little time to pause, to come back to our heart center, to breathe, and to really show up in each moment. And we know we're not showing up when we're up here thinking, and there's a whole conversation going on in our head. And I promise you, my head has been super busy in my lifetime, and it's now pretty quiet. But when it shares, it shares beautiful things. And if, of course, you know, we still get, I still get little chatter, but when we drop into our heart, and the more we drop into our heart, the quieter everything becomes up there, and the noise dissipates, and space is created for possibility, potential, and connection. So that's my sharing for today, and wishing you all a lovely day, and just remember how awesome and magical and brilliant you are, because you are.